Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing an extra $500 land in your account without trading a single hour of your time for it. Sounds unrealistic, right? The truth is, most people hear the words passive income and immediately think of luxury lifestyles, expensive investments, or some secret trick that only wealthy people know. But if I were starting from absolute zero today, with no audience, no business, and no special connections, I'd still follow the exact same blueprint. Not because it's easy, but because it actually works. First, let's clear up the biggest myth. Passive income is not money that appears out of nowhere. In the beginning, every passive income stream requires effort. You either invest time, money, or both. The goal isn't to avoid work. The goal is to build systems that continue producing results long after the initial effort is complete. So, if I were starting from zero, my first focus would be skills. Not investments, not stocks, and not real estate. Skills. Because when you're starting with no money, your skills are your capital. I'd spend the first few months learning one valuable skill that businesses already pay for. Things like video editing, copywriting, graphic design, content creation, AI automation, or digital marketing. Most people make the mistake of searching for passive income before they have active income. That's like trying to build the second floor of a house before building the foundation. The foundation comes first. Once I developed that valuable skill, I'd use it to earn my first few $1,000s through freelancing, small online projects, or helping local businesses. Generating consistent cash flow changes the entire game. Instead of starting with zero, I now have fuel for the next stage. This is where most people get stuck. They earn money and immediately spend it. A better strategy is to use that money to buy or create assets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket instead of taking it out, and this is where passive income actually begins. My first asset would be digital products like a guide, a template, a spreadsheet, a toolkit, or an educational resource. They have extremely low startup costs. You only have to create them once, and they can be sold hundreds or even thousands of times. Your income is no longer directly tied to the hours you work. One sale, 10 sales, or 100 sales, the product keeps working. At the same time, I'd start building an audience. Not because I want to become famous, but because attention is one of the most valuable assets in the modern economy. Whether it is a YouTube channel, a newsletter, or a social media page, any platform where people voluntarily follow your content becomes an asset because it creates opportunities. You can promote products, recommend services, launch businesses, or simply build trust over time. And trust has enormous value. Many people think investing is where passive income starts, but investing works best when you already have money to invest. Once I had consistent cash flow coming from skills, digital products, and content, I'd begin investing a portion every single month. I wouldn't try to get rich overnight or chase the next volatile trend. I would just focus on consistent investing into diversified assets over time. Compounding is incredibly powerful, and small amounts invested consistently can grow into surprisingly large amounts over the years. Unlike active work, those investments continue growing even while you are sleeping. The part most people overlook is that the real goal isn't just one income stream, it's multiple income streams. If one source disappears, the others remain. That's why my blueprint focuses on stacking assets. A skill creates active income, income funds digital products fund long-term investments, content grows an audience, and the audience creates new opportunities. Each piece supports the next. Over time, the system becomes stronger, and eventually, the income generated by those assets begins to exceed the effort required to maintain them. That's when passive income starts to feel real. Not because you found a shortcut, but because you built something genuinely valuable. The biggest mistake people make is expecting results too quickly. They want $500 a day by next month, but wealth is usually built gradually. The first dollar is hard. The first $100 is hard. The first $1,000 is hard. But every stage becomes easier because you're building momentum, and momentum changes everything. If I had to start from zero today and build toward $500 a day in passive income, I'd follow this simple roadmap. Learn a valuable skill, use that skill to generate income, turn that income into assets, build an audience, invest consistently, and stack multiple income streams. Repeat the process until the system works without your constant involvement. Passive income isn't created by luck, it's created by building assets that continue producing value